Good, whatever time zone, morning, evening, ladies and germs. I'm gonna show you a really cool video on how to do reaction diffusion. So, reaction diffusion is this stuff that you see here happening on my website. We are rebranding, gonna be called Chape Studio. Follow me on Instagram, chape.studio. Um, and I'm just gonna use this as an opportunity to show everyone how I originally came up with. Not, I didn't come up with this, but I came up on the concept of reaction diffusion, and then I decided that I would apply that to the studio branding, right, or the brand identity. All right. So, what reaction diffusion is something that happens in nature. I'm not gonna get too far into it, but it happens in nature, and it's just like the name. It's in the name, reaction diffusion. It's a reaction, a chemical reaction, like I don't know, like any chemical reaction, like you put Mentos in a Coke, and there's a reaction, and then the diffusion is diffusion. The energy spent and now it diffuses, and so that happens in nature. And then when that happens over and over, you get patterns that happen, like zebras and animals and plants and cheetahs and all kinds of really cool stuff, tigers, etc., giraffes, whatever. All right. So first, you see me do a couple of things here, and what I just did was that I combined. I have my type. You can do this. It doesn't have to be with type. First rule. I'm doing it with type. I've actually never seen anyone else do it with type. People draw stuff like you can. Let me just get rid of this real quick. People do stuff like this, and like and then you can do it out of this, right? I do it with letters because I'm interested. I'm not interested in the pattern itself, like the way I did it here. You see how I did it here? This is a pattern. I'm more interested in what I did here because I'm trying to redo the logo right now. So I'm doing it with type, right? I always do it with type anyways, at least for the purpose of our studio. So there's that. So I clone stamped both my type and my background because they both have to be in the same layer. If they are not, this will not work. Okay. Next thing, I'm going to delete this. I'm going to, and you can see that I've been working on this. I've done it a few times. I'm going to create an action. So got action, go to window, actions, and I typically get my actions here because I use them. So create a new action. I'm going to call it Reaction Diffusion 6. And now we're recording. Every click you make from now on is recorded. So make sure you follow along, okay? If you do anything extra, it will be recorded and it will probably not work. So here we go. We're selected. I'm going to filter, other, high pass. And let's see. Let's get a nice little glow going. I think I like that. I honestly don't know what any of this is going to do. So wish me luck. All right. So next, you're going to go to image and I'm going to go to adjustments, threshold. And here we are. If you go all the way out here, it's probably not going to work either. If you go here, it inverses your thing, which is okay. You know, you can always reverse it again, but whatever. And then I'm going to go, where do I want to go? I'm not going to go too far. I'm going to go right there. Okay. I'm going to hit okay. And that is my reaction. Now you want to diffuse it. Again, diffusion in Photoshop is blur. You can probably do this with, I'm going to do a Gaussian blur. You can probably do a motion blur. It'll probably look really cool. I'm going to try those out later on. And for my blur, I don't want to go too crazy. I'm going to keep it right there. And let's just see what happens. Actually, I'm going to go even less. Okay. Now, the tutorials that I've seen stop right here. I'm not going to do that. I take it one more step and I'm going to go and say image again and adjustments and threshold again. If you decide to keep going, if you decide to stop it, you can just, it will work just fine. Just at the end, hit threshold and you will get your image. So now I'm going to choose here how I want it. And I think I like that right there. Like that right there. Boom. That was my diffusion. So now I'm going to hit stop. Now you see I have my reaction diffusion 6 on my layer. And so what happens now, we did it once. This needs to happen over and over again. And so you can just hit play and you can see pretty cool pattern already forming. I lost my type, but you get the drift. Again, I'm going to show you another example how this can actually literally be done out of anything. And I'm gonna use the same thing. Actually, I'm gonna use my Reaction Diffusion 2. I like that one. And let's see what happens here. Look how cool that is. Oh my god, that's so sick. Yeah, that's cool. I just sounded like that lady with the sponge, the meme. Anyways, well, thank you for watching. Follow me, chape.studio on Instagram, lawrence.chape. Peace.